the vampire be monstrous and the villain, and you can have them be, you know, the hero, and you can have them be anything in between. I mean, the genre, until a real vampire stands up and sets us all straight. Yeah. And it can be any flavor of vampire that you want. It's dealer's choice. And as you know, as a control freak who can control very little in her own life, I love being able to have that control and just do what I want with a paranormal creature. That last part sounded dirtier than I meant it. You all know. Writing.
Well, we know. I love the whole idea of like beating death. I mean, everybody fears death, but this is like the exciting life after death, and the fact of like what goes bump in the night. There's so many potential creatures out there, but vampires always draw us in.
I do think too, like vampires. Typically, like you said, they can be anything we want to create, but I think typically in our depiction of the vampires, there's always been like a sensual quality to that, or there's been something seductive about that, and so I think that that's something of like being seduced by the bad boy. And I think too, I love that dichotomy of being inherently a monster, but still being a good guy. And in this series, like the vampire does not want to be a monster, that he actually goes into a very dangerous contract to be able to be turned human, and then unfortunately something happens and he's turned back, much to his chagrin. So I think just that dichotomy of like, if you don't want to be a monster, but that's what you were born as, and physically you cannot change what you have to do in order to survive, how do you like become a good guy? So